Hey there YouTubers, this is BuzzBait. Thanks for taking a look at my video. And so what this is here, I've got Compiz Confusion. Just kidding here. Compiz Fusion running on my Ubuntu Mate 1804. And I have three 24-inch monitors here. And to be honest, I had a heck of a time finding the settings online or any information on how to do this. It was kind of a frustrating thing to look for and search on for these settings. So anyway, I wound up finding them in my compizconfig-settings-manager, and take a look at that, and I'll show you where they are. That's the whole purpose of this video, is to share information. If you have three monitors and you're looking to make the cube look like this, as one cube on the monitor, actually, I think if you really look at it, you can see there's all three of them kind of squished into a rectangle. Anyway, beside that point, because there's three monitors, so you get three cubes. And under the general options is where I found the setting here, under the display settings. And what I did was I changed this. I had 1920 by 1080, and I had it listed three times, so I changed it to 5720 by 3240. So multiply 1920, do it 3 by 3, and it becomes one cube. As long as you have this detect outputs unchecked. And you see how it looks kind of really nice there, and a nice cube. I got the 3D windows working, and I've got them beveled. I've got them set pretty thick. We got one wrapped around the corner a little bit there, but yeah, it's all raised up. It looks pretty good. It spins pretty good. And I'm doing this while screen capturing is running too. This is one of the old videos that I made earlier. So anyway, if you do the detect output, which I believe is standardly checked when you set up your cube, you get something that looks more like this, and this may mess up the video. But see, you detect the outputs, and then you get a cube on each screen, but they all have the panels sticking out from the corners. And I couldn't figure out how to get rid of that, and I just, like I say, I just happened to proceed into the settings and found display there, and that's where I found this, and I unchecked that. So now when I uncheck that, hopefully it'll come back. Alright, so it didn't come back. So what I've got to do here, I'm just going to add this 1920 x space 1080 plus 0 plus 0. Well, I've seen the plus zeros earlier. So to close that, add that one, and highlight it, move it up, and then I'm going to move it down. Hopefully this will work. It worked for me earlier today, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, so there you go. But now, see, I've lost my 3D windows now. And so this was kind of giving me a fit earlier today until I figured out what to do to get that back. And to get my 3D windows back, I had to delete the odd setting. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you delete all the settings here, you will play heck trying to get your computer to work again. I mean, the screen defaults, I think, to some 640 by 400 resolution, and you can't click on anything. And believe me, I know I found out the hard way. I don't know why I did it, but I did it, and it was bad. So I'm giving you a little insight from my experience. Do not delete all three of those. I can delete and carry down to one. I'll see if my 3D windows come back. And they did. So my 3D windows came back. And that's really awesome. If you have three monitors, that's really cool. Let me see. And as you see, this is kind of stretch out like an Infinity setup by enlarging or maximizing the windows. So I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to have to try one of my games here in a little while and see if I get 3D or not 3D, but Affinity setup with the games. Not sure if that'll work yet, but like I say, I haven't tried it. So I do know that every other window that I've maximized has taken up the full screen, but I don't know how it'll work with the game situation yet. I haven't tested that. So that wasn't the purpose of this video. So anyway, so we talked about the settings there. Again, make sure you have this unchecked. Make sure you have your outputs 3 times the size of whatever your monitors are. You know, if you have 27 inches, it might be different. I'm not certain, but anyway, you have to make sure you get 3 times the size of your monitors. Beyond that, if you look down here, you got your wobbly windows, cube deformation. You can go to cube deformation and say I want to go to sphere, and I can do that. And then, for some reason, the 3D windows very often kind of makes the sphere look a little funny. And like I say, I am capturing video as I'm doing this, so forgive the jitters a little bit. I've got an old graphics card, so anyway, I did wallpaper. I just used some of the default Mate wallpaper on the cube, and it works out pretty nice. Other than that, I will leave some commands in the bottom of the description of the video. Ubuntu Mate does not come with the Compiz config-settings-manager installed. You do have to install that. I'll leave a terminal command for that and setting up the cube, getting it working. You can find settings for it in Mate Tweak. Now, and I'll show you that. In Mate Tweak, with my mouse. And let's see here. So go down to Mate Tweak. If I go to Windows, you see right now it says Open CCSM. Until you install CCSM, the Compiz config-settings-manager, that won't even be an option. Although it does say Compiz Advanced, and you can reset Compiz, but they didn't work. It didn't work out of the box just because I clicked there. I had to actually go into the terminal and set up my commands that I'll leave the Compiz -- replace. More accurately, Compiz space -- replace, which you can see part of it in the video behind me, in the back of the Mate Tweak there. And so, hey guys, that's all this video is about. Just spinning around some windows and just talking about my experience with trying to run this on three monitors, and you kind of see what happens there when you do it. It looks pretty cool, it really does. One downside to it, if you call it a downside I suppose, is that you can't drag a window through the edge of the screen and go around the corner like you can if it was a single monitor. Usually it just snaps to half the size of the screen, or in that case all 3 screens. At any rate, if you have 3 monitors, you've got plenty of space for opening up applications and pictures or whatever have you, as you can see. So with that, see you next time. This is BuzzBait signing out. Thanks for watching.